In the golden dusk of Jeddah, where the sea breeze carried the scent of salt and prayer, a lone taxi stood by the roadside. Inside sat Yusuf, a humble driver whose eyes had grown used to the lights of the city and the silence between his passengers. He waited, his worn tasbih rolling gently between his fingers, whispering the remembrance of Allah. Suddenly, a woman came running swiftly. Both her hands were pressed tightly against her stomach, sweat glistened on her face, and her eyes were filled with pain and desperation. She was pregnant, trembling with the sharp pangs of labor. Her steps faltered, her breath came uneven, and only one plea escaped her trembling lips. "For Allah's sake, the hospital!" She gasped, almost collapsing against the car. Without a word, Yusuf helped her inside and sped toward the nearest hospital. Every red light felt like an eternity. Yusuf whispered Bismillah under his breath, his heart pounding not with fear but with compassion. At the hospital, chaos met them. Nurses rushed her away, and in their haste, they wrote Yusuf's name as her husband on the admission form. He didn't notice. He was too busy praying for her safety. Days passed, then came a call. "Congratulations," the nurse said cheerfully. "Your wife has given birth to a baby boy." Yusuf froze. "My wife?" he stammered, confusion turning his voice hollow. When he reached the hospital, the woman, weak, pale, and silent, pointed to him and said, "That's my husband." The hospital insisted a DNA test was done. The revelation hit him like thunder. He returned home that night, his soul trembling beneath the weight of disbelief. Inside, his real wife, Amina, greeted him softly. But Yusuf's eyes were filled with questions that pierced deeper than daggers. Whose child is that woman's? She broke. Tears streamed down her face like rivers of regret. "Forgive me, Yusuf," she whispered. "It's your brother, Fad. When you drove your taxi at night, he would come home. I was weak. I fell into sin." The world around Yusuf collapsed into silence. For a long moment, he said nothing. Then he recited softly, as if his voice were carried by the wind. "The messenger of Allah said, 'Beware of entering upon women who are not lawful for you.'" A man asked, "O messenger of Allah, what about the brother-in-law?" The Prophet replied, "The brother-in-law is deaf." Yusuf's tears did not fall. His heart had turned to stone. He uttered the words of divorce with calm finality. "The child is not mine," he said. "When your waiting period ends, marry my brother. Perhaps Allah will bring justice between us." That night, the streets of Jeddah shimmered beneath the lamplight. He knew now that sin begins where trust ends, that the Prophet's words were not mere warnings, they were lifelines.